So here's another ice table we're going to set up. It's a little different than the one before. I just did this problem and I made a mistake. I lost a 2, and so it's important to be really careful with all your numbers and make sure you get them in your calculator, or else you're going to end up off. If you show your work, it's easier to go back and fix that. So we're going to read the problem. A closed system initially contains 1.00 times 10 to the negative third molarity H2 and 2.00 times 10 to the negative third molar iodine at 448 degrees Celsius is allowed to reach equilibrium. Analysis of the equilibrium mixture shows that the concentration of HI is 1.87 times 10 to the negative third molarity. Calculate Kc. Hey, we want Kc. At 448 degrees Celsius, that's the temperature at for a reaction of H2 plus I2 yields 2HI. So I'm going to go ahead and write my equilibrium expression. I squared, because there's a 2, is over H2 I. Products over reactants. They gave us this information. I'm going to write it as 0.001 just so that it fits better on my table. Write this 0.002 because it fits better on the table. I'm going to notice it has 4 sig figs. Might come over here and HI. Hey, it's at the beginning. We haven't made any of it. We're at my ice table, initial change, equilibrium. Analysis of the equilibrium mixture shows the concentration of HI is 1.87 times 10 to the negative third. That means my change was 1.87 times 10 to the negative third for the HI. It increased by that amount. So these are going to decrease by proportional amounts. It's important to notice your stoichiometry. I might show the first one just to make sure you understand. I got HI and I want to go over to H2. So my change in H2, for every 2 HIs, it's going to be 1 H2, so I might get half the concentration change. It's going to be negative 9.35 times 10 to the negative fourth. And the same for this one, 9.35 times 10 to the negative fourth. And they're both negative because they're going to be used up. This gives me 6.5 times 10 to the negative fifth. This minus that, this minus that. It's going to give me 0.00165 molarity. My overall goal was to get Kc. I filled out my ice table, so now I'm going to plug in my numbers. This is where I made a mistake earlier. I forgot to square the HI. So I better square that this time or else it might feel really silly. 6.5 times 10 to the negative fifth times 0.00165. I feel like I did something wrong there. I might check that number. 0.002 minus 9.35 E negative fourth. Ooh, I missed a 0. So, as I said, you gotta be careful. Plug in my numbers, 1.87 negative times 10 to the negative third squared divided by 6.5. Can't use my calculator. Let's try that again. 1.87 times 10 to the negative third squared. Get out of the squared mode. Divide by 6.5 times 10 to the negative fifth. Divide by 0.00165. And I had 3 sig figs. That would have at least 3 sig figs. I might go with 3 sig figs for 2.5. It's my KC. K's equilibrium constants are 0. Wow, that didn't go anywhere close to where I wrote it. So I got 50.5.